All right. Hello,
Everybody.
beautiful beings. Daneaya Z coming at you today in Carla's healing room. It is Tuesday, June 15th, 2021. And yesterday I mentioned that I was going to introduce Carla. So this is Carla. Carla does energy medicine. She doesn't do it. She works with energy. She's been doing it for 25 years. And I'm going to let her tell you guys what energy medicine is in a very simple way, and then we'll go from there. So Carla, take it away.
Thank you, Daneaya. Energy medicine is working with our own innate energy. And anybody who's done martial arts or Tai Chi or Qigong will have been taught about their energy medicine, especially the Dantian. In any case, in Asia, it's usually called Qi or Ki or Prana. I'm sure most people by now have heard of that, and that is our own bodily energy. And what I do is I go in the body and I clear things that are sometimes get clogged up a bit because of trauma or an illness or an accident. And I can use crystals to clear those energies and put healing whole energy in those particular places. And I can also close up your aura because many people, through different stressful situations in life, their auras is kind of tattered and shattered, which is quite normal. I know I've been there myself.
Well, as we're talking about lots of different things, right? So like the crystals.
Yeah.
The crystals that Carla uses are quartz crystals, and that might sound a bit woo-woo to some people, but really, if you think about it, if you think about a watch or your computer
or your phone, which is what we're looking at now, they run on crystal.
Absolutely.
And absolute liquid crystals is what's in the phone, in your computer, in the satellites, and they're used to take in energy and send it on to another place on Earth.
And it amplifies it too, right?
And it amplifies it, and same do my crystals. They amplify the energy and my intent of what I'm doing with the person.
Absolutely. Now the aura is an interesting thing. So one of the cool things that I like about working with Carla is I get to learn how to explain really interesting things in a simple way. So an aura could be compared to like our little bubble, right? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when she talks about how sealing up your aura, it's like we all go out and about and we're like wide open because we're not taught about our energy system. We're not taught how to take care of it and how to maintain it and how to protect it. And that might sound a bit weird to people, but you wouldn't leave your house unlocked, right? I mean, there's certain places in the world where maybe you do, and that's really fantastic. But usually, as a rule, you want to keep your house clean. You want to keep your house protected and safe. And so Carla goes through your energy field, through your aura, and she cleans it out and cleans it up, and then she seals it. And when it's sealed, it helps you move back into homeostasis. It helps you stay calm. It also
helps you to deal with stress better. I mean, just think of driving in the city right now. It just makes your hair stand up straight sometimes, right? So we're all affected by what's happening outside of us, whether we like it or not.
Absolutely. And another thing with having your aura clear and sealed is it allows for any work that I do with the hypnosis and the NLP in the mind to not only become more effective because it has a clear channel, but because everything is sealed up and closed, it creates a space for it to stay, for it to stick. Is that right?
Yep.
Cool. So Carla and I met. It's probably getting on 7 years ago now, isn't it?
Yeah, or at least.
Well, yeah, I think so. I think it was like 2014, 2015 when we met.
Oh, I think it was before that. But okay.
Anyways, yeah, we could. Those of you that know us know that Carla and I can natter like an old married couple. In fact, we used to joke.
It can be fun.
Yeah, we used to joke that people would come for the entertainment and the healing was a bonus. Anyways. Right?
Yes.
One of the things that I've experienced personally with Carla is I had what presented itself as arthritis in my hand. We still argue about the fact that she's like, it's not arthritis, because it was nerve pain. The pain would move around my hand quite a bit. And it was to the point where I couldn't hold a fork, right? And if you see it now, it's really, quite mobile. So it's kind of an interesting thing because Carla used her knowledge of energy medicine and the crystals, and she helped me clear all that out. And it's really interesting because it'll still come up and bother me now, but now it's like my indicator. I'm either eating too much dairy or I'm pushing against the universe. But an interesting thing happened, and I'll connect all the dots here in just a minute, is just in this last week, my hand had been so sore.
Oh my.
Remember, it was just like last week.
Yeah.
And I didn't know why. And I came to Carla, I'm like, hey, we got to figure out something. I don't know what's going on. And when she tuned into my innate wisdom, when she tuned into me, the story that she was given was that it was time, there was still anger in there and it needed to be released. Now, the cool thing is she never laid a finger on me. Everything was done through the crystals and energetically, but she was able to go in and you probably don't remember, because I know you're like me in the sense that once we have a session, it's like the file closes, right? But I remember, and it was like, I was a server for over 20 years, and there was
Oh yeah.
Is it coming back now?
Yeah.
So there were times when being a server, a food server, is not always easy, and I was really angry. And she got this vision of I think you said it was food falling, plates dropping or something.
It was a table of 3 people, if I remember.
No, it was 6.
Five, I remember now. And something happened that made these people very annoyed and abusive, almost abusive. And it made Daneaya so angry.
And it's funny because as soon as she started to talk about it, I knew exactly what she was talking about, right? Like I was serving a table of 5 or 6, and it was a really long booth, and this was before I used trays a lot, and I had plates balancing, and I was leaning over to serve, and nobody moved, and I just moved the wrong way, and a whole meal just kind of dumped off my arm onto the floor, and they weren't nice about it. So and all that anger that I had went like sucked into my hand. And it was so neat because she released the anger from my cells, and my hand doesn't hurt, and the swelling's gone down.
It does.
Yeah,
you're right.
Right? That was incredible. So how that can be connected to addiction work or changing of habits is all of those things,
or trauma,
those stories or trauma. Well, everything's really trauma as we're learning, but
gosh.
But it gets stored in the cells,
yes.
Right? So my body perceived that incident as a traumatic experience, and it stored all that anger in my cells, and it was causing my hand to hurt. So when Carla went and released that anger, released the memory from my cells, my hand could go back to where it wanted to go, which is our natural state already. So we've discovered, using Carla's ability to work with energy, super effective when it comes to changing habits that you don't want to have anymore, because she can release it from your cells. Yes.
Cell memory.
Cell memory. And that's almost like epigenetics, is it not?
No, epigenetic is something different.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the energy field, working with the energy field of our own body.
Because your body wants to heal.
Yeah.
It has this innate ability.
And it can heal with a little bit of help.
Yeah.
I don't heal anybody. I just helps your body to heal itself.
She creates a space so that it can do what it needs to do, right? We're not taught how to listen to the body, just like we're not taught how to change our neural pathways in our mind. So Carla and I discovered, quite by accident, it was a total accident.
Total accident that our 2 modalities complement each other, and it's much more to your benefit to have the 2 of us working on you than each one of us separately.
Because it truly addresses the body,
the mind,
and
the spirit.
And some people might say, well, your soul doesn't need healing, and perhaps that.
But your soul is using your physical body to exist here.
Yes. And so if you look at people, for example, I mean, like we could talk about this all day, and we're going on like 10 minutes here.
Okay.
So we'll wrap it up really quick. but you know, those things that like I've been afraid of water my whole life and I don't know why. You know, well, maybe that's something that happened to your soul.
Yes.
That it still carries. And using what we do together, it's a truly holistic experience. Mm-hmm. So being mindful of everybody's time. This is Carla. We work together. I guess we should share real quick about how we discovered what we do.
Maybe another time, because it's a long story.
Okay.
And we don't want to carry on for half an hour.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, we could. We don't want to bore you guys.
Exactly.
So there you go, guys. This is Carla. Carla and I do what we do together. It is absolutely amazing. Comment below, click like, click share, follow us along, send us a message if you want to know more. And in the meantime, love you all so very much. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a better summer than last year.
Bye, guys.